it's RonkePosh and you're welcome to the Knowledge Blueprint. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today we're going to be talking, and by the way, I'm in my beautiful, amazing school. Do you like our school? It's called the RonkePosh School, www.ronkeposhschool.com. Visit our website, and when you're in Lagos, please stop by. We're just the most amazing school ever. As you can see, beautiful reception. Anyway, I'm going straight to the point. If you are choosing a school for your child post-COVID, there are some factors that you must consider. And I'm not going to be able to consider every factor today. I'm not going to be able to talk about every factor today. But as long as you subscribe, click the like button, hit the notifications, you will get to know when I have a new video on my channel. So please subscribe. So let's continue. Post-COVID, one of the things that you must consider is, did the school move on? Were they responsive during the COVID pandemic, or they closed down? And I'm not even talking about closing down the school. I'm talking about, were they there twiddling their thumbs and thinking, what are we going to do? What we going to do? What we going to do? Or they continued with your children. Are your children in school right now? Were they in school during the COVID lockdown? So, and I'm talking private schools now, because I know for some countries like Nigeria, the children are home because the government has not been able to move them forward. They've provided radios to some, and they're broadcast on TV, but there's no power. The challenges are many. However, if you're looking for a private school in Nigeria, for example, you must be able to understand that you need a school that has teachers and staff that are tech savvy and can move the child and the school forward. That is one of the things that you need. It's no longer about ambience, because if another pandemic hits, if something else hits, what's going to happen? Your children will need to be at home and continue at home. So you need to find a school that is tech savvy. Things are happening in the world of technology. That's very important. That's not to say it's everything, because there are other things like the emotional portion that are important in life. The love portion is that's nice too. But in terms of schools, you need to find out that the school is tech savvy. Tech savviness is not about having a tech lab. It's not about having an ITC lab. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Because the schools that have an ITC lab for decorative purposes, for ignorant parents that will come, they don't even do much there, just for you to see that they have it. Talk to the children, find out what they have. What are they doing in terms of technology? What are they teaching the children? Are they doing robotics? Are they coding? What are they learning? Are they learning to use different apps? Are they learning to use basic Microsoft applications? You know, what are they doing in the school? You want to find out. A school that doesn't have a computer lab doesn't mean that they don't do tech, because some of them use laptops and they store them away because they have rubbers around, and it's easy to find computers when they're on display. So, and by the way, you know, when I moved to Nigeria about 8 years ago, 2012, on the 1st of April, it was actually like a joke. We had armed robbers come to our house, cleared us all out, and then took me to the school on a little trip, and then cleared everything, including the computers. So we don't display computers here. No, we don't do that anymore. You've got to be once beaten and twice shy. So let's continue with the factors that you need to consider when you're looking for a beautiful school, like a RonkePosh school. Very, very nice. So you want a very beautiful head of school that is on YouTube, that has a YouTube channel. Yes, you do. And then, just joking, come on, just joking. Oh, well, it's not a bad thing. I need to get the information value right now. Another thing that you need to consider when you're looking for a school for your child. Some people will say it's the curriculum. And as we know now, the curriculum is no longer it. It guides, it helps, it's useful to have a guide. It is very, very useful. But what was the place of the curriculum during the COVID pandemic? I can hear a penny drop. So there's some factors that we must consider. The human factor, the human interactions. A lot of teachers were unable to connect with the children during the COVID pandemic. So you need a school that relates, that have a vision and a mission, and there's this communication and interpersonal relationship between the teachers and the children in the school, because that way they can move forward quicker. It's very, very important. So there's some things that we used to consider before, like the ambience of the school. I think that the ambience is good. It's still great. I mean, I have a book, a free book, and I'll drop the link in the bio. I hope I remember, where you can download it. It's a free resource, how to choose a school for your child. But now, things are changing. I already know that it no longer, well, it still applies, but they're probably not the priority anymore. So you need a school that is responsive in case anything happens. It's just another threat, because this is a threat. So for those of you in the business world or strategy, we have strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The pandemic was a clear threat to the school. Are the teachers happy? Are the teachers even being paid in the school? They might lie to you, but you can just do a sneak peek. Didn't pay yourself? No, please don't go and do that. But you really need to find out things like that. The teachers need to be happy, because if the teachers are not happy, they will not be able to deliver the best to the children in the school. So the staff morale is very, very important in the school. Post-pandemic, we know that going into a school now, hand sanitizers are very, very important. They may die down if the pandemic goes away, but I understand that the pandemic might be something that we might have to live with for years to come. We just have to get used to it. It's not going to disappear overnight. So we're going to have to get used to wearing masks. You're going to have to get used to sitting arrangements, sitting in bubbles, or having, even in the UK now, and I speak as at 10th of June, they're already considering sending the children back home because it's not working. Teachers are getting sick. It's just not working. So what's going to change? What is the arrangement when you come into the school? Health, the school bus. What's happening? You need your child alive before you think about the things, the facilities in the school. Do they have a library? Even the library, it doesn't really make sense anymore, because a lot of libraries are electronic now. They're e-libraries. I went to Egypt in March. I went to a library that had no books. No books. Yes, you heard me. No books. No books. It had no books. They had computers. They had so many tech equipment. They had a scanner, some kind of new age kind of scanner, really awesome, where you can scan mummies, so dead bodies from years ago. You can actually see what is inside, the anatomy. You can see so many things going on. And that library had so many historic. It was more like a museum, actually. Now that's it. It was more like a museum. So a school that has 1 million books in the library in this 21st century doesn't mean. I love books. I love to feel and touch books. I love books. I love to have books under my pillow, on my bedside table. But it's no longer a factor. And having a book in the library, because there's I don't want to promote any site here, but there's so many sites that have books, and children are beginning to read books electronically, at least in this side of the world. In other parts of the world, they have already been doing it for ages. So those are some of the things that you need to consider. Keep on tuning in, subscribe, click the like button, hit the bell, and I'll continue to share with you so many other tips when you're considering a school for your child, especially when your child is also in boarding school. What are the arrangements in this COVID era? There's so many factors to consider, otherwise you just have to keep your child at home. I have opted for a hybrid education for my child, so I would rather she's at home until we are sure. I'm not going to send her out as a guinea pig. You want to send yours out as a guinea pig? I heard no. So let your children stay at home for now, okay? And if you can help those that are at home, can't go to school, no devices, please support the charities, support anyone that you know is doing anything to reach the children in the underdeveloped areas, because they are just as important. Your child learning alone with their friends is not it, because they're not safe if all the other children are not safe and they're on the streets. So this video is long enough. Just subscribe and like the button and watch all my other videos and tell me how much you love me. Okay, bye.